Our children don't stay young forever. In fact, they grow up way too fast. Next thing you know, your kids are off to college. How does that affect child support? How does that affect your co-parenting rights or visitation? Well, in this video, we're going to address just that. We're going to educate California parents and everything they need to know when it comes to visitation and co-parenting, as well as support when your child reaches the age of going off to college. For those who don't know me, I'm Sina Mohajer with Mohajer Law Firm. We specialize in family law, estate planning, civil litigation, and personal injury. In these videos, I like to tackle complex legal issues and try to simplify it for our viewers in order to give you that information and know-how to ensure that you're protecting your rights. So if you like the contents of this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe so you're always informed of any new videos being posted. And if the contents of this video help someone that you may know, share this with other California parents who might have children of college age. So without further ado, I welcome you to A Walk in the Park. So, does child support actually continue once your child goes off to college? The general rule is that the court has jurisdiction to order child support until the child reaches the age of 18, or if they are 19, but yet still a full-time high school student. So generally speaking, for the general population, your child probably falls outside that purview, outside of the family code. So this video is for you. If your child falls outside of that, then no, the court cannot mandate support. But to every rule, there are exceptions. And one of the exceptions is if your child primarily lives with you, you are financially, or they are financially dependent on you, or if your child has the mental capacity of that of a lesser age of their legal age. And in those instances, the court can make orders to continue support for the betterment of that child. Another way that you can have child support continue is through an agreement. If you and your ex-partner or ex-spouse decide how you're going to financially support this child moving forward. Perhaps it may not be a monthly payment to the custodial parent. Perhaps it's more of an equal financial burden or sharing of the financial bills or invoices for that child regarding their college. For example, tuition, living expenses, food, electricity, or what have you. You can always come to an agreement. Because at the end of the day, we're parents. We're never going to stop being parents. So we're going to always want to be there for our children. But we may not come to that same agreement with our other co-parent. So it's important to have these discussions ahead of time. So how does co-parenting change once your child reaches the age of college? Well, kind of continuation of what I said before of how you and the other parent being on the same page and understanding that you're still a parent. This is where I want to address co-parenting. There is a difference between co-parenting and control or visitation or custody. Co-parenting allows you and the other parent to still make decisions, to still work together. Because at the end of the day, this child that's off in college making a life for themselves, the two of you have created this child. The two of you have brought this child to this stage. Why stop there? So by being able to continue to co-parent, it's very important to make decisions, for example, where the child will reside, whether it's with one of the parents. How the financial support's going to be covered, whether it's tuition, expenses, food, or what have you, or even other major decisions. Or, God forbid, your child gets into trouble, how you're going to address that. Are you going to come as a united front, or are you going to be divided and confuse your child even more? So how are you going to modify your child support order or your child support agreement once your child goes off to college? First thing you got to do is go back to your previous court order. Most likely it's going to be the judgment. Review the judgment in its entirety because it's very possible there may be some type of language in there that addresses what is going to occur when the child reaches of age, or what the two of you are going to practice once your child goes off to college. If it doesn't, that's where you want to reach out to the other parent and see if you can negotiate something. College is expensive. Perhaps you will agree to a specific language where you must first apply for scholarships or financial aid before the parents start contributing or putting in their money from their own pocket to help out with the tuition. There's so much that the two of you can negotiate and agree upon to alleviate that financial burden that one parent may experience. Lastly, if you can't come to an agreement and your court order doesn't say anything as to what is to occur when your child is in college, then your only other option is to file a request for order. Get in front of the judge and present your case in hopes that the court will give you the orders that you need. But remember, if you don't fall under one of those exceptions, you're going to have a very difficult time convincing the judge that you need more support. Lastly, I want to address the pitfalls. What are some common pitfalls I see? Number one is one parent overpaying for expenses for college and not being reimbursed. It happens more often than not. Why? Because parents usually don't address this during the case in chief of their divorce or their parentage case. They leave it out thinking that the two of them would be able to work together when it comes to it. But unfortunately, they don't. And now you're stuck covering the bill. Another pitfall I see is assuming that child support automatically terminates once your child reaches the age of 18 or 19 if they're still a full-time high school student. Like I explained in this video, there are exceptions. You may fall within one of those exceptions, but it's never a good idea to just assume that it automatically terminates because you could potentially be missing out on a lot of support that you are entitled to. The last common pitfall I see is confusing the term of co-parenting to control. Like I said earlier, co-parenting still allows the two of you to parent your child and to assist in making decisions for that child within a certain limit. It's not about control. It's not about making decisions unilaterally because the child gets to make those decisions. But as parents, we're there to guide them and to help them. And having a united front is very important. So in this video, we covered a lot. If you have questions about your case, if you're in a similar situation where you see your child is about to go off to college, or perhaps you're still in your divorce or parentage case, thinking ahead as you should, and to ensure that you're covering this type of scenario when it comes, I welcome you to call our office for a consultation. I'm happy to sit down with you one-on-one, discuss your options, and figure out what strategy is best for you. And if you like the contents of this video, don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe so you're always informed of any new videos being posted.